Hey, it's been a while. Let's complete this challenge. Before we do, we have to go through the stuff of getting the Isle of Armor Pass and Crown Tundra Pass. We get a short talk with Hop and Mourning, and then go on a train to go to the end of the game. Getting some serious Crown Tundra vibes from this. We enter Rayhan, and I go to Pokémon Center to heal because I did take a beating in the last route. I also bought 2 of all the steroids and pumped them into Tyler to make her a little bit stronger. I also grabbed Thunder Punch and Fire Punch because Tyler can learn those and I'm going to need them. These are our stats: 208 health, 109 attack, 86 defense, 124 speed, we're not very fast, 119 special defense, and 129 special attack. It's pretty good, I guess. You can always boost 2 of them later. Let's do this. Mario time. This escalated quickly, but we one-shot swept her entire team with doesn't leave everything but Toxic Rock, which in Toxic Rock we used Psychic. I can never remember if that thing's a Dark type or not. Obvious question is obvious. We one-shot the Green Snarl with Dazzling Gleam. Starfall. How to screw that up? Mourning was easy. Hop is going to ramp up the difficulty a bit. For the battle with Hop, I will play Psychic with Fire Punch to deal with Corviknight. Hop time. And this battle took 2 attempts. I will narrate all the way 2. So that's just times where we fail. That rule would take 2 Dazzling Gleams to kill. Or 1 Dazzling Gleam, we just Fire Punch for some reason, but the idiot used Carton Guard. And then another Dazzling Gleam took it out. Next is Pincurchin. And Dazzling Gleam isn't quite able to take it out. That's super scary with Poison Jab. I thought it would poison me, but it didn't. The hero leftovers used the Full Restore, but then a lucky damage range with Dazzling Gleam kills it. Here is the scary part. Corviknight. This thing would take 2 Fire Punches to take out, and it used Stealing, which hurts a little bit. But Stealing can miss. I was hoping it would, but it didn't. But it still died. But we are at low health. Next is Snorlax, and I Dynamax it. 2-shot it with... When I 2-shot it? Uh-oh. That's not good. It goes for Heavy Slam. But, because I Dynamax, I didn't intend for this. Heavy Slam's a weight-based move. Weight-based moves do nothing when you're fighting against Dynamax Pokemon. So we take that out. Next is Cinderace, and he Dynamaxing it. But at our current state, Max Ooze 2-shots us. Max Surgeon isn't quite enough to take it out either. So we lost. But how did the second attack go? Well, take a look. Oh, I got it. You can kill it. None of them can kill it. Psychic can. Gotcha. Yeah, I know you're going to go for Stealing. Oh, thank God. Good. Still an idiot. Wow, your Pokemon is in the yellow. I hate you, Hop. What is this Gigantamax Brain Strap? What is this Gigantamax Brain Strap? Oh God, here comes the bad part. Oh, at least it was so close. Whew. You can see my reaction right then and there. I was really tensed up. We survived on 3 health and was able to take it out. Oh my God. That was really tense. Now, let's move on to the finals. We learn where Leon is. He's in Rose Tower. We also learn Elena's an idiot because she just told us that he's having a secret meeting with Gem and Rose. Idiot. We also battle Mocha Cosmos Eric 3 times because he tries to hide, but I played this game too many times to know where he is. And he actually ever got hit despite it being steel types. Is in the 3rd time with Feral Seeds, Iron Barb's ability, which hurts us, and Steelix just hardly hanging on, but it was burned from Fire Punch, not that that matters as it died from Iron Barbs. No, we don't. He tried to escape via the monorail, but then we get this awesome cutscene with Piers. It's not that it looks cool, it's because Zigzagoon is so cute. Look at it, it's dancing. Oh my gosh, I love Zigzagoon. Must continue the challenge. We cleared out Rose Tower easily, but with a few injuries, but not that much. Next up is Super Saiyan Oleana, and oh gosh, she does not fit one bit. First up is Frostlass, and my first attempt, it burned me, did a lot of damage with the ghost move, and then next is Salazzle, which killed me with the poison move. 2 types I'm weak to in a row. Oh god. Second attempt, and we got to Milotic, because for whatever reason, Frostlass used Double Team instead of Hex, which is good for me, but we can't kill it. It just uses Aqua Ring and then Surf, which we are able to one-shot it or kill it next turn after Surf with our Magical Leaf, but then Zarina comes out and kills us immediately. Eventually, I decide to switch out the leftovers with the Lumberry. The Lumberry will heal any status condition or affliction if we eat it in battle if the Pokemon is holding it. And so we use it to get rid of Will-O-Wisp. We kill the Frostlass because our attack and special attack are not lowered. We kill the Milotic. We kill the Salazzle. We basically sweep her entire team. Even the G-Max got bolted, which I didn't even know we could. I'm glad we did, because that thing could have killed us. To make it even better, this is the first attempt where we were holding the Lumberry. Who knew we could do it first try just by not getting burned, which lowers our attack once we're burned for some reason, just like being paralyzed lowers your speed. We get a godlike cutscene. You know, people complain about Sword Shield Gen 6 and 7 and 5, well, not really 5, having too much story and cutscenes, but Gen 8, if it's cutscenes like this, masterpieces, just, well, I'm fine with them if they were all like this, but they're not. They must have hired Pixar to handle this one. We're in the part of the game where we were supposed to go to the semifinals, but B decided to crash the party, and now we have to fight him for the last time. First up is Mawile. I hate these things. They're Steel and Fairy. Luckily I have a fire move this time. And it starts with some common gold as we just intimidate each other. Fire Punch isn't able to one-shot it though. It does a little damage of Iron Head, but then it's in full restore range. So the next turn, Bead full restores it, and since we're fast in it, we're able to kill it, and then after full restores. Well, the turn after the full restore. Next up is Galarian Rapidash, and my brain farts, so I use a Psychic move on it. It goes for Takedown, and misses. The next Psychic is able to kill it, though. Next is Rule 34 Artist's favorite Pokemon, Gardevoir. Never Google Gardevoir. And my brain doesn't fart this time, so I use Dazzling Gleam, remembering that Fairy does not resist Fairy for some reason. Because for Calm Mind, I don't know if Dazzling Gleam would have killed it. Probably could have. So I use Fire Punch to be safe, although my attack was lowered. Next up is Gigantomax Hatchman. I had Dynamax to take this thing out. I can't take it out though, with Max Starfall alone. It gets low, it just uses Max Slayer. I wasn't really scared of it or anything. It just looks ugly to me. We are able to kill it the next turn though. Easiest battle with Bead I've ever had. So now we truly could move on to the semifinals. Here comes Nessa, Gym Leader Nessa. He was an interesting one. Why? Because of Glycopod. This thing is a bug and water type. It has the ability Emergency Exit, which of course I steal from it, which does nothing in a single Pokemon run. Which means Magical Leaf and Flame and Fire Punch are both neutral. Also, why the heck does it have a Ghost move? Why does everything here have a Ghost move? Because of Emergency Exit, after my second Magical Leaf, it switches out to Seeking, which doesn't do anything because it's swapped out. Except use Aqua Wing the next turn, then Full Restores, and then I kill it. What is with my lucky damage ranges? Glycopod is back out, which I obviously kill because his health is so low. And then Bastracuda is out, which is faster than me and does get off a pretty powerful liquidation, but I am able to kill it. It seems that Pokemon that are really fast and are not legendary Pokemon are really frail. Next out is Pelipper, and his ability Drizzle makes it start raining, which is pretty obvious. But I kill it with Psychic, and now, finally, the G-Max Dreadnought is out. But it's not shiny, so I want to kill it. I misclick like an idiot and don't Dynamax and use Magical Leaf instead of Max Overgrowth, which doesn't kill it. It uses Max Rockfall, which does deal a lot of damage, leaving me in the red, but next Magical Leaf kills it, giving me the win. Once again, Nessa is an absolute pushover. Remember Alistair? He's back. That's bad, I struggle with him a lot. This time, I'm going in with Shadow Ball and level 100. Let's hope I do better. First attempt I lose to Poltergeist because my speed was lowered by his Dusknoir. Second attempt and I got a crit on Dusknoir, kill the Chandelure, and get to the Poltergeist with full health. Now that my speed was not lowered, I get to the Poltergeist and I am faster than it, but it uses Protect like a jerk, so I can't damage it. Damage it with Shadow Ball the next turn. He full restores, I use another Shadow Ball to kill it. Now it's time for Cursula, my old enemy, because it always cursed me when I fought him originally. So like last time, I Dynamax to kill it with Max Phantom before it even had a chance to curse me. I think it can curse me. I don't know, but it didn't curse me. Next, this is Gigantomax Hatchman, which caused me some trouble when the first time I fought him. And unlike last time, which I got a lucky crit with Shadow Ball, which killed it from full health, I used Max Mindstorm. It actually do more damage because the stab move. Why didn't I think of that before? Alistair is defeated once again, and I now know I have one brain cell. Next is Rayhan. He was pretty easy originally. I wonder how hard he's going to be this time. A lot easier. Torkoal goes down in a critical Psychic. Turtnado takes a few Psychics, but it just uses Shell Trap like an idiot. I'm not using any physical moves. The only physical move I have is Double Resisted Rayhan. Goodra comes out, and it takes 2 Dazzling Gleams. It's a pseudo-legendary, and it uses Rain Dance to make it rain. Really, Rayhan? Next is Flygon, and it changes the weather to sandstorm. Rayhan, please. Could you stop changing the weather? For 5 minutes. Dazzling Gleam takes it out. Next is G-Max Ludon, which actually kind of reminds me of Prism Tower from X and Y. I think that's what it's called. But just like last time, well, unlike last time, we went outspeeded, we kill it in the Max Starfall, giving us a win. Why was that so easy? Remember Chairman Rose? Well, he wasn't kidding when he wanted to quote-unquote save Galah's future. So he makes a giant freaking laser beam in the middle of the stadium after going through a long monologue. Well, not really long, but a monologue nonetheless. So Hop and I have to make a tough decision. We make a decision and a plan to find the sword and the Shield doggos, Zacian and Zamazenta. So we go back to the slumbering wheels to do that, and we do find them, but they disappear into thin air, like cowards. But luckily for us, we did find the rusted sword and shield. So now we have those and go back to Hammerlock. Now it's time for Chairman Rose, the guy I've been dreading more than Rayhan. And for good reason, he's a steel trainer. That's not good. Excavator goes down in one fire punch, Perseeker would take two. But every single time I did this fight, I always lost to Perseeker. Ironhead will frickin' one-shot you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, there's nothing you can do about it with leftovers. I've got a plan though, the Focus Sash. First attempt with the Focus Sash, Perseeker annoyingly uses Screech. Really, dude? If you did it before, I wouldn't need a Focus Sash. Next is Horn, but Iron Barbs hurts me when I take it out, so the Focus Sash is deactivated. But even if I did, even if it wasn't deactivated, Kling would still be able to kill me with Gear Grind, because that move hits twice. So the Focus Sash wouldn't help me here unless Kling didn't use Gear Grind, which it does every time. I decide to Dynamax during the Perseeker the next threat, and I get to the Kling, because for some reason Iron Barbs doesn't work. But the Copper Hydra kills me with one Max Steel Spikes, or whatever the G-Max move is. Oh god, no. For a while, I thought I was at a dead end. I thought I had lost the challenge. I thought that it was impossible. But then I came up with this strategy. I'll use Hypnosis and wait for Gear Grind to miss. Sure, sounds easy, right? Well, it's not. Gear Grind is 85 accuracy, and Hypnosis has 60 accuracy, and I'm just having him wake up is so annoying. But I tried it anyway, and I grinded for hours, and eventually got this one. Like always, I killed the Excavator in one fire punch. Of sheer luck, I put the Perseeker asleep on my first try, and it never woke up. It did the same thing with the Frail Thorn, except I at the same time didn't because I couldn't use Fire Punch because of its Iron Barb's ability. So I killed it in 3 Shadow Balls. After the Frail Thorn was dead, out was Kling. Kling is faster than me, and it now Gear Grind, 85% accurate. And if that hit, I wouldn't be able to win, because then the Focus Sash would be deactivated. But Gear Grind missed, and I was able to one-shot it with Max Flare. It all comes to this now. G-Max Copahedra, I am faster than it. I use Max Flare, gets it almost dead. It uses G-Max Steel Surge, and I survive with 1 health thanks to the Focus Sash. And because I'm faster, I land Max Flare and kill it and win. That was the hardest fight I've ever done. Obviously the most tedious, as it took hours. And by hours I mean like 2 or 3. But it was really hard, and I'm very thankful I did it. We then get a cutscene of Leon trying to catch a legendary with a Pokeball. This guy is a champion. You should know that this thing is a catch rate of 1.5. It also killed me with 2 shots of cross poison. Next try, the idiot used the dragon move, so we won. Well, not yet, as he still has one trick up his sleeve, which is Eternimax. He absorbs all the Dynamax energy in the Gamma region and turns into his Eternimax form. For the first 3 rounds, the second phase, and the only few rounds in the second phase, he really doesn't hurt you, but you can't hurt him either. We throw up the rest of the Sword and Shield, and then the doggos appear. They come to help us, because we stole their Sword and Shield apparently. This happens. The doggos come from the sky, take back their Sword and Shield, and now we can battle. Except it's pretty boring to recap. Sashi and his Center. First they just use Howl and Reflect. I always confuse between Reflect and Barrier for some reason, but used Reflect. First round I did that, I used Psychic, which didn't do much damage. And Hop just kept spamming Double Edge. After the second round though, we just kept doing that, except the dogs started using Behemoth, Bash, and Blade. So yay, they were doing something. But Hop did off himself with Double Edge though. I caught a Tanatus in a heal ball, cause that's funny. Now I want to fight Leon, so I replaced Psychic with Thunder Punch, cause I'm not going to need it. Although I ended up switching that for Double Team later on. Now this fight is difficult. Well, it should be difficult. It's the final fight of the game. But it may even be harder than Rayhan. I decided that there was no way to win without items, and so I make the uses of items allowed, but I try not to use them in case things get hairy. Are you kidding me? Fire Punch is in here to one-shot. I'm dead. On this attempt, we fell to Shadow Ball. Next attempt, I used Thunder Punch while it goes for King Shield, and then only with the next attempt, I realized I should probably use a Paralyzed Shield, because that would do nothing and waste a turn. So, that my attack doesn't fall. Dynamax, and use Max Flare. Because my attack fell, I can't one-shot. Next Max Flare takes it out then. And then out is Haxorus, which hits Iron Tail. Next, Starfall kills the Haxorus, but then Dracapult comes out and kills that Scream and Shadow Ball. Full health. I tried again, but we're done with him. And somehow, his H-slash landed a move with 2 double teams. If this H-slash lands a move, unless it's Sacred Sword, which it never used, it's basically a game over because, well, I would have to rely on double team and everything else except for the Charizard and one of his other Pokemon have a move that's super effective. So, if I get hit, then I just have to hope double team will be able to save me, but it didn't because Flash Cannon somehow hit 2 times. Then I got smart and lucky. I decided to use all 6 of my double teams and the H-slash never hit me. Only problem, I forgot it has King Shield and it will it basically alternates between Shield form and Blade form. So I accidentally used Fire Punch, lowering my attack. If my attack is lowered, I can't win because I won't be able to do enough damage to his Rillaboom or his H-slash. The Fire Punch it's lowered, so I have to stop doing that. This battle is so difficult that I'm going to save it for the next part. And also it's almost 2022. I really don't want to be ending the year off with failing over and over and over again in a Pokemon game. So, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'm most likely to show the winning attempt. For one, I do win, or if I do win, for the next part. We went through a lot, and I guess it's a good place to end it. See you next time. See you, Tyler.